Just imagine, um, by the time this video is out, just know I've recorded two. The first one, actually I didn't record it, finish the whole tutorial without hitting record on my OBS, and when I said goodbye, I checked my OBS and nothing was recorded. Wow. Anyway, welcome back to my tutorial, to my channel. Today we are going to just look at this kind of lighting. It's a studio kind of lighting, and basically we're going to be using gradient lighting. It's really simplistic and minimalistic, and it won't take you a lot of time. Also, there's a pack for it that you can be using to create these nice looking renders. So for starters, we are going to be using the ultimate strip box to create these gradients. We are going to be using the ultimate light strip box. I discovered it from another YouTube channel, and yeah, I just want to take you through how to use it and how to create good and realistic renders using it. So first off, I already have mine loaded, but just for clarity, I'm going to put it in the description. Now when you download it, you will need to append it for you to be able to use it in your scene. So you come to File, Append, go to where you saved it. For me, I'll just scour through a lot faster, and me I have it saved here. So you click on it, go to the node tree, open the node tree and click on it, and then you append. But me I already have mine loaded, so I don't need to append it again. That was just for you to know how to install it. Next thing, you add a plane. Now what we are going to do is we are going to try and duplicate this kind of look. So what we are going to try and go for. First things first, you need to set up your camera. I already have my camera, so I'm just going to set up like how I want to view it. Something like that. Bring it just to the center a bit. And then I will duplicate the view. Create another view here. I'll jump up to this camera so that I can just use it for viewing. Actually, I'm not going to be using it for it. I'm just going to be using it so that I can fly through my scene easily. This is going to be my side where I preview my renders. So I'll turn off these gizmos and then turn on the lighting. For this to work, you need to be using cycles as your render engine, and then you need also to turn your world settings to 0, so that you don't have any interruptions, something like that. Doesn't look good. So I'll just put it to 0, and then I'll just go ahead and create a new plane. This is the plane that we are going to use as our light. We are not going to use any lights in Blender, area light, nothing. I'm not going to use it. So I'll just position this just a bit right there, something like that. Move to here a bit, and then I'll come and add a new material to it. Now I'll delete this. And I press Shift A, go to Group, and then you load your light strip box. So you plug this into the surface. You plug it from any of these. You plug it into the surface, and you'll have some light here. But if you to look at this from this mode, there is no gradient on it, right? So for you to be able to see the gradient, you'll need to add a texture. I'm going to add a texture coordinate. I'll plug this into the vector, and there you'll have it. You'll have the gradient there. Now what we are going to do is just increase the width of this a bit. Put the emission to like 15. That's a bit harsh. I'm going to bring it up just a teeny bit, somewhere like that. Yeah, sounds much better. What I'll do also, I'll add on some fall off to it. Bring this somewhere like that. There you have it. Right now it looks a bit basic and all that, but no worries. We are on the right track. Don't get worried. You're on the right track. So the next thing we'll do, I don't like these shadows down here, but I also don't want to create a light below, because it will just blow up everything and it would take everything out of shape. It wouldn't look nice. It would look flat. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bounce this light off the bottom. So I'm going to create another plane, and for this plane I'll actually not put anything on it. I'll just add a new texture just like that, leave it like that, bring it down below, somewhere there like that. Now you see this light is being reflected from here. If I increase the intensity of this one to, let's say, 20, you'd get the same effect at the bottom. Yeah, if I bring it closer, you get more bouncing. So you can see it is going to just wash out everything. I'll just bring this a bit here and up again, somewhere like that. Turn this around like this, because it almost looks like it is an overhead light. In fact, it is an overhead light. It's not that it almost looks like it is an overhead light. So next thing is we are going to create the rim. You can see this reference of ours has a light from the sides. It is lighting up, bringing up these highlights here and making the object stand out from the background. Now, usually when I'm lighting, I like to isolate lights. So what I'm first going to do is hide these lights, hide these two planes, and create another one. Create another plane, make it a bit bigger, something like that. Take it back like that, and then you rotate it to your kind of lighting. Now this one, I'm going to make this one a light. It's not that it is going to bounce. I'm just going to make it a light. So press Shift A, come to your group, alternate strip box, and then plug this into the output. You see, you can already see that you are creating these highlights that are here. You can already see that. And again, they are soft. They are not harsh. They are just soft. They'll give you nice reflections on your model. So I'm going to proceed and just add the texture coordinates to this, so that I can position my gradient. Sorry about that. Something like that. Increase the width, something like that. And for this one, actually I want to make it horizontal like that. And then I'll make, since the other one is 20, I'll make this 10. But add some fall off, something like that. And then move this to the back. Move it to the back a bit, something like that. And then you have some nice looking highlights, highlighting the object and separating it from the background. So if I added this light, you'd see how now this one is lighting from above. It is giving us this effect of the main light, and this one is lighting from the back. But like I told you, these shadows are taking off from the subject that we have. From the subject, they are not really making the subject stand out. So what you are going to do, we are now going to activate the other plane, and there you have it, something small. Actually, I'll just try to move this just down below here. I also want some shadows to be there. I don't want it to be so something like that. I don't want it also to be so washed out from the bottom. So for the textures of the model, it's quite pretty easy. I'm going to attach all the assets in the description so you can download and follow through with me. For this, we shall just create a normal shader. Press Ctrl T, Ctrl Z, press Ctrl T on the principal shader when the principal shader is activated. So press Ctrl T, come and load your, I'm going to put everything there so you have the textures. This is a normal map, so what I'm going to do with this normal map, I'm going to plug it into the normal. And let's put this up here, plug this into the normal, and now you have something. Doesn't look good. You have to admit it doesn't look good. So you have to add in a bump map. Change this from normal to height. You can also invert, but let's leave it like that. Now the next thing we are going to do is add a color ramp to control our bump map. So we are going to just add a color ramp. When you add a color ramp, if I'm to zoom in, I'm going to show you what I want to remove. So you see this doesn't look, I want this to be smooth. I only want this part to be affected, not this part. So I'm just going to move this a bit more like that. Something like that is enough. I don't want it rough, so I like it like that. Something there. You can see now it is only affecting the side that we want, the handle side. Next thing is we are going to change the color to black. It might not be black, it might be like grayish, something like that. And then you can just reduce just a bit so that you can have some more reflections and some nice stuff going on. As you can see, we're already having something looking nice. Just add some roughness, something like that is enough. Now we are going to do the same for the knobs, the sticks, the right stick and the left stick. So add a new shader, Ctrl T again, plug this into the normal, and then come here and add this texture. Same thing, Shift A, bump, put this to the height, not normal, Shift A, color ramp, this right there, just to control the intensity of it, and then you can bring this down to black like that. So what we are going to do, right now it looks so rough, we're just going to reduce the roughness, something like that. Maybe not reduce a lot, something like that is enough. And then this, we are going to just duplicate, since it is the same material, we're just going to apply it on this. So come, should be this, yeah. I'm going to just reduce, okay, something like that, yeah. There you have it. So far so good, you're having something looking nice. Our model is taking shape. For this, you just need to add a normal principal shader and then increase the transmission to 1 and reduce the roughness, because we want it also to give some reflections. So as you can see, that is what we are having right now, and it is pretty much close to what we want. For this part, you'll need a normal shader. Let's make it black, and usually that part is reflective, so you just reduce the roughness to like that, so that you have, again, you're catching those reflections. Same applies to this, just a black shader, and then roughness to almost 0, and this one you just add a new, make it transparent like that, and also reduce its roughness, something like that. So yeah, you can see the model is taking shape. This we shall just add in again a new material, make it a bit grayish like that. Add the metallic to 1, and then reduce the roughness, something like that, so that when you come here, it's looking nice, it's taking shape. Now the next thing I'm going to do the same for this. Add a new shader, a bit grayish, make it a bit grayish, and then bring the roughness down so that you can catch some reflections, and then the metallic up, something like that, yeah, that is how you create this kind of lighting. And to be honest, you can create variations with this. Now what I'm going to try and do is light from the side. So we're not going to delete what you're having right now, I'm just going to hide them, and then do the same thing almost. Add a new plane, bring this to the sides somewhere like here. Just rotate it, because now I want to light from the sides. Just rotate it like that. Add a new, delete this, Shift A, group, bring this to put it there, because now we're going to light the side. Make this again 20, and then we add in our texture coordinate. Again, we are just trying out something different. I'll change this to double Y because it is standing. Increase the fall off just a bit. Bring it closer here. I just want to light from the side now. I don't want to. This seems to be a bit bigger. I'll reduce it just to something like that. Bring it closer. Increase the fall off a bit. Then I'll create the same light this side. I'll just Shift T. And you see, just like that, you're having something really nice with just a few clicks here and there. You're having something really nice. You could have your look like this. It really depends on you how you want your look to be. Yeah, I can just hide this from the camera, so you can see now. If I turn off the transparency, you can see how nice that looks like. Again, let me show you the first one created without the transparency. It is actually easy. It just depends on how you want it, but it is so easy to create these things. You can even try them out without using the light strip box, and you'll still get good results and amazing results. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Until next time again, we shall create another product render. For now, take care and have a good month ahead of you. Bye bye, guys. Thank you for following up with me. You can if you have liked the video, you can hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and yeah, to keep the channel growing. That's it for today. Until next time, guys. Bye bye.